was doing your thinking.
Let's talk about your hero. Let's talk about your hero. Because let you break
I'm
this
my
down.
hero.
Let's talk about your other hero.
God.
Kanye West. That nigga said slavery was a choice. And you stand by it.
Yo, this guy's
No, talk about it.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
You have to deal with the marginalization that's come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. And brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real.
No, we talking. Let's talk about it. You agree with that or not? You agree with that or not?
Harriet Tubman.
Nah, why are you running from it? Well, do you agree with that? Do you agree with slavery was a choice? Because that's kind of what you sound like.
Was Harriet Tubman enslaved?
Was Harriet Tubman a slave?
Was Madam Harriet Tubman a slave?
Yes.
And what happened? She said she didn't want to be a slave no more one day. And what happened? She got free.
Okay, she was lucky.
How?
You mean how? She did what she did. Because
how was she lucky?
You think she was?
How was she lucky? Because she was
the only person that decided to do that or did that?
Exactly. There was a lot that decided they didn't want to be slaves no more, and then there was a lot that decided they wanted to be slaves still, just like today's society.
Who said that they wanted to be slaves?
Them. Because if you see
them,
bro,
the slaves.
We grew up in Kingston, right? We didn't really see any black, especially black men, grow older and do successful things, right? So you don't have anything.
That's false. Shout out Tay Fisher.
I said a lot. I didn't say we didn't.
We go down the line. Tay Fisher, Keith Simmons. We'll throw Tyler Bryant, aka Velas, in there. That's a big three.
I couldn't name them three.
Kevin Bryant. He's a judge on the Supreme Court, I think. Rob Dassey just got the key to the city. Shout out to him. Dre Dassey, DJ Black.
Okay, so why is the black men in Kingston not using these people as role models and growing up to be?
I do. I just pointed out mad role models.
So I don't get.
What are we talking about? I mean, I can see what your point is. Not all black men use those role models as role models, but that means they're focused on, and especially if we're talking about teenagers, they're more focused on the Futures, the Gunners, the Lil Babies.
Why?
I don't know.
Because nobody's at home telling them to focus on what needs to be focused on, the right things. So you getting all your influence. You getting all your influence from the world.
Is slavery a choice or not?
Everybody has a choice.
Now you say that now, bro. You say that in 2024, everyone has a choice. Yes. In slavery 300, 400 years ago, no.
What was the choice? Be a slave or what?
Or die.
Okay then.
So you had a choice in living or death, and you chose to live because you.
If this building, if you in a building
go, Chris.
That catches on fire 10 feet up, is either burn or jump. What you gonna do? Jump, you possibly die, but you damn sure gonna die if you get burned.
So you saying?
So you had a choice. What are you gonna do?
So basically, you're saying everyone who died.
Sometimes if
you're saying, brother, you're saying everyone who's ever died in a fire chose to die in a fire.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm using
an analogy
when you have when you have a life or death choice. Sometimes it's either life or death.
But that was a death or death. That wasn't a life.
No, it was either slavery or death.
No, I'm saying fire. With your analogy, you said fire
jump and possibly live. What do you mean?
So then you chose to die in the fire. That's what you're saying. Make the analogy. If it's an equal comparison, that's what you're saying. If you're saying slavery is a choice, you're saying dying in a fire was a choice.
So you could get whipped, which would probably hurt really bad, or you could die.
Probably.
Like, what are you talking about?
Ethan, I'm sorry you're subjective.
Well, obviously it's gonna hurt. I ain't even probably. What I'm saying is, nigga, die. Like, if you ain't want to be a slave, then die or fight for your freedom. Like, what are you talking about? And it's the problem. Back to the mentality thing. Like, it's like people in the hood. They be like, oh, ain't no way out. We can't make it out. You're not applying yourself, dog.
Brother, that's a big difference.
No, it's not.
Between slavery?
It's a mindset thing regardless. That's why with Kanye West, Kanye got over everybody's head because everybody's thinking, oh, he's ignorant. Oh, you're
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm not
gonna hold you. What you saying?
Douglas decided to be free. There's mad slaves that decided to be free off of a choice. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not gonna hold you. What you're saying is dangerous.
I don't care.
I'm just saying it's dangerous because
it's dangerous how?
Because
the black community is dangerous in itself.
Because there are white people.
I don't care about what they think.
But you're fueling it.
Fueling what?
the white people that have negative like connotations of black people, they would use you as a fucking poster child. Like, look, your people is saying the same thing. Y'all are choosing to be this. We didn't oppress you at all. Y'all are choosing to be oppressed.
Nobody said they didn't do that. Nobody said they didn't do it.
You're belittling it though.
Because not one of them niggas out. What are you talking about? You scared?
When they got guns? And you don't got guns?
So find a way, slide, steal a gun.
Yo, brother, when you were 2024 as a black man?
They don't tell you these stories, but there was plenty of slaves who literally did everything I'm saying. Fought back, like wasn't with nothing. Like, what are you talking about? But they only proper guys. And they situation where niggas comply.
And that's why
they don't want to tell you about the people who fought. Like the Haitian Revolution, they don't want to tell you about that.
Of course you can, but you also can die.
Like, what are you talking about, bro? It's people who literally fought and won.
All right.
Like, what are you talking about? They only want to.
What's their names?
Look them up. Joan Jean Jocelyn.
Okay.
Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass. Like, what are you talking about?
You said Harriet Tubman and Frederick.
So what?
Okay.
I can bring them back because they did it.
All right. Well, hopefully I typed in slavery was a choice. Make that a clip.
Everybody has a choice. Every day you wake up, you got a choice.
Even the slaves had choice?
Bro, they could have either been a slave or die. So if you don't want to be a slave, if you don't want to go through this torment thing, basically being beaten to death regardless, why not just get it over with or fight and try to run away? People literally ran away and survived and made it to the states that didn't have slaves.
But I'm saying those were the lucky ones.
So you want to talk about you basically just want to have sympathy for the ones who didn't want to fight for themselves. I'm like confused.
Yeah, because it's slavery. It's like literally.
So like, just like the people in the poverty right now.
That's like saying the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a choice too.
That's like saying,
was the Holocaust a choice?
That's like saying people in poverty right now.
Wait.
Because they was born in poverty.
It's not the same thing as slavery. Poverty does not equal slavery, bro.
Damn near. It's modern day slavery.
Was the Holocaust a choice?
Working at McDonald's.
Why not? You afraid of the Jews? What the fuck is going on?
I'm not afraid of nobody.
Is the Holocaust a choice then? Was the Holocaust a choice?
What do you mean?
How don't you know what I mean, Quasi? Because you said slavery is a choice. It was the Holocaust a choice.
They wasn't like really like
what was
making them like they was just I don't even know the
lore.
Yeah, like the whole story is just mad two-part. There's mad different part. Like what was they doing with them? Like that's the whole thing. They make it seem like they would just Jews gather them up and kill them for no reason.
They was putting them in camps and killing them and putting them in like Ethan.
See, but then there's another story where they was saying that they was making them niggas do labor. Okay,
either way, they was taking away their rights. They were basically slaves or death. So was it? So was the Holocaust a choice, Quasi?
It was Hitler's choice to start it? Yeah.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
He's running.
Because I don't know what you're saying, bro. It's not like they're saying they took the Jews and made them do forced. Like their story is they just say, oh, the Jews killing for no reason. Now they're saying, gather these Jews up and let's make them do hard labor. Then yeah, it will be a choice. But if a nigga just walking up to you and like, oh, you're that bad, I'll kill you. You ain't got no choice over that. You were born when you were born.
Right, so look, they was put into concentration camps.
But if you want to believe that, then that's what you want to believe. Then obviously you don't have a choice if somebody's saying we just killing you for no reason. Like if we see you, it's on site. Wow. You can't choose how you were born. Like if you were born a Jew and they saying we killing Jews over GP, then obviously you don't have a choice in that.
What's GP?
But you saying they're making slaves go pick cotton and go do this and master this and okay, master. No, fuck master. I'm doing this.
But in 2024, as Quasi as a grown man can say that, it's not necessarily the easiest.
How you know I wasn't saying it back then?
I mean, I hope you wasn't saying that this is a choice. Y'all bugging type shit like well, we got a comment on YouTube. Let's check out YouTube. This is stressful.
No, you got to get out of that victim mentality.
No, I know that our people were
Marcus, like, bro, we had Marcus Garvey, Malcolm, like, all these prominent people, like, bro, like, come on, bro. And motherfuckers still out here Like, come on, bro.
All right. Well, all right.
Niggas need to read some self-help books or something.
When they were slaves, they
No,
should have read
right
them.
now.
All right. I mean, I agree with that. I can agree with that because again, poverty and
Niggas'
slavery.
mindset
You really say
twisted.
poverty and slavery are the same thing, or
It's modern day slavery. What you mean?
poverty is?
Yes. They would be considered peasants back then. The same thing. Like back then, the peasants was the slaves. You because it like if you living in poverty, you damn near a peasant. Like what you mean? There's people who can't afford rent, can't afford food, can't afford transportation. What's the difference?
But they were stolen from their country, Quasi. They weren't peasants in their own country.
Where them boats at then? Because
where them boats at?
So you trying to say they brought
the boats?
They
people know where the boats are.
They just brought black people to America.
Yeah, Quasi.
All black people. There was no black people here. They pulled up skirt. We got black people. Get off the boat.
You want something? You want to tell me something? You want to share something with the class?
Because read Christopher Columbus' diary.
Read Christopher Columbus' diary?
Yeah.
The guy who said he freaking invented America?
But
when
see,
he really stole it?
Like this, so you only want to have one perception.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes, talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.